Sr. was once the rightful ruler of the land. His younger brother, Duke Frederick, was ambitious and cruel. He took power and forced Duke Sr. to leave the court. Even after losing his throne, Duke Sr. stayed calm and noble. Some loyal lords followed him into exile. They lived peacefully in the forest of Arden, enjoying a simple and free life. After her father is banished, Rosalind feels sad and lonely at Duke Frederick's court. Her cousin Celia comforts her and tries to cheer her up. To help Rosalind forget her sadness, Celia takes her to watch the wrestling match. There, they see Orlando fighting bravely. Rosalind is impressed by his courage, and Celia admires his honesty. Duke Frederick worries that Orlando is too young and asks Rosalind and Celia to persuade him not to fight. They warn Orlando, but he chooses to continue. After the match, Rosalind and Orlando fall in love at first sight. Duke Frederick turns against Rosalind. He accuses her of being dangerous and orders her to leave the court. Rosalind is shocked but accepts her fate bravely. Celia refuses to leave her cousin alone and decides to go with her. To stay safe, Rosalind disguises herself as a young man called Ganymede. Celia disguises herself as a poor woman. On the way to forest, Celia, very hungry and exhausted, then Touchstone walked past and helped Rosalind and Celia, then join them went forest. Adam discovers that Oliver plans to kill Orlando and immediately warns him to escape. Trusting Adam's loyalty, Orlando leaves home with him and they travel together to the forest of Arden. The journey is long and difficult, and because Adam is old, he becomes tired, hungry, and sick in the forest. Orlando goes to look for food and help, and there he meets Duke Sr. Instead of cruelty, Duke Sr. shows kindness and welcomes Orlando and Adam, giving them food, rest, and safety. Orlando also runs away from home to escape his brother. He goes to the forest, still deeply in love with Rosalind. He writes poems about her and hangs them on trees. Oliver, filled with jealousy and hatred, he follows to kill Orlando. Oliver falls asleep under a tree. Orlando arrives, notices a lioness ready to attack his brother. He fights the lioness, though he is badly injured. When Oliver wakes, he sees what Orlando has done. From that moment, he becomes a better brother. At the end of the story, Duke Frederick comes to the forest planning to kill Duke Sr. On the way, he meets a religious man who speaks about peace and forgiveness. Duke Frederick regrets his actions and gives up his evil plans. He chooses a religious life and returns the throne to Duke Sr. Duke Sr. becomes ruler again, and peace returns to the land. The forest becomes a place of joy and reunion. Orlando marries Rosalind, Celia marries Oliver, and other couples are united.